Hello. Welcome to my summon video for Emblem Edelgard. I'm not too terribly excited about this lineup since I have Shez at plus 10, I have Emblem Celica at plus 10, I have Emblem Lyn at plus 10, and I have Emblem Micaiah at plus 10. So each color has a hero I'm not too thrilled about getting. And on red, Emblem Marth merges aren't bad, but I don't really care for merges on Facer, or however you say her name. On blue, I don't really need merges on the Mythic. All of these heroes have really difficult to pronounce names. I'm bad with names, and they're not easy to say. I wouldn't mind Hinoka mergers, though. I mean, honestly, blue might be my backup color just because of that. Green, obviously, I want Edelgard. Legendary Diamant is okay. Colorless, there's Loki merges, which I wouldn't mind, and Olir, who I also wouldn't mind. So maybe colorless is the backup, but another Hinoka would be nice. So I really don't know if I'm gonna go for too many copies of Edelgard right now. Especially since I think it is likely that she will be on a Hero Rises, since she is a very popular character. But I'm gonna just snipe for green, I guess. I don't have enough orbs on hand to only snipe green if I only pick one orb at a time. So Charlotte's not bad. I do like her. Unfortunately, I already have her at plus 10. So Time Pulse fodder is pretty good, since a lot of heroes randomly have some sort of tier 4 skill of Time Pulse. It makes pretty good bridge fodder. Wow. Not seeing too many greens is not a good sign. Desire sensor is extremely real here. But I do have one 5-star technically so far. So this, despite not giving me any greens, isn't too bad. It's at least better than the free summons I had this week, where I saw 11 3-stars in 14 attempts. That's actually pretty crazy how bad that was. Finally, I get to save an orb. So, Ricken's attack speed form, which isn't bad, but not too terribly exciting. Byland's kind of funny. His introduction is noticeable because of how much of a tone change it is in the story. Where it's like, Dagger's sister dies, and then he's just like, I am Byland. So it's one of those, it's such a bad moment that it's kind of funny situations. So today is the 25th, and Mer did get her resplendent. And I did update her build. Part of the reason why this is a little later than I originally planned. My plan was to summon kind of an hour ago. But I built up Mer, and then I used her on the Edelgard map, and I'll probably record a clear of that with Mer. So I got Lynn, who, she's a cool hero, and these are good IVs for her. But unfortunately, I don't really need her fodder that much. And I have her at plus 10. So I'll see if I get Hinoka in the sword. Well, that's not Hinoka, but I'll take Kaldori. I haven't used my Kaldori too much, and I honestly don't remember what she's at merge-wide. I think that might be plus 5 on her? But I honestly don't remember. A lot of 4-star specials. I'm only 13 summons and I've seen 3 of them. 2 of them I already got at plus 10. So I'm not too terribly excited about those 2. This being the second one. But that's still more exciting than a random 3-4-star hero. I guess technically I could say I got 4 or 5 stars from this banner. Oh. Well, that's convenient. I haven't given her fodder yet since there's several heroes that would love like their superiority. And Blue Skies isn't bad, Haystlice isn't either. Like, I want to give air superiority to Mia. I would love to give her skills to Tsubasa. Air superiority on Jill. There's just so many heroes that want her skills. So now I can give her skills to 2 heroes. One more, and then my decision making is made much simpler.
Oh, Corin. I wish I knew what your future holds. A new weapon, huh? I'll do my best to live up to it.
I do kind of miss the Japanese voice. But I still like the fact that she has the English voice now. So I'm 14 summons in. I got 5 stars technically, which is really good. I'm just not getting Edelgard, unfortunately, which is the main goal of the banner. I honestly was not expecting this to be Edelgard. Although, considering Christmas, they tend to put a pretty popular character on the legendary banner. I think the Christmas they had, Lilina was probably the weakest in terms of popularity. But honestly, I thought this was going to be Emblem Roy. Because last year we got the Hana Ike. We got multiple wins in the past year. We got the Gladiator Lucina. But Roy didn't really get anything. And typically they'll record heroes in like batches. And that's not bad at all.
If you need a surgeon, I am at your service. But I cannot promise there will be no pain.
So, not the greatest IVs. But I'll take a merge. I think that puts her up +2 since I foddered a copy of her to Fallen Edelgard. But as I was saying before, they try to record voices in batches. And that's kind of how they make predictions on what heroes might show up. Like if they have a similar voice actor, then when one character with that voice actor gets released, like, okay, they also voice this other character, so this other character might get an alt. I am seeing quite a few Boyds, which I don't think I'm anywhere close to getting a +10 of him, but he did take a while to get after he was added to the game. So 22 summons and I'm 6 5-stars in. That's actually pretty good. None of them are Edelgard, which is pretty much the main reason to summon here, since a lot of these heroes are not spectacular. They're not bad. I just don't really want... Well, 7's not bad. This is why I'm not a big fan of summoning on these banners, though. You can get really lucky, and the RNG could just line up with the hero you're looking for. But sometimes it'll just pick the other heroes. Well, I don't think I had a merge on him. So that'll be 600 Dragon Flowers. But the game is proving my point about why these banners aren't fun to summon on. That's 3 focus heroes on green. None of them Edelgard. That's actually a good IV because he has brave attacks. He has decent speed. So not the best Bane, but I can get rid of it with the merge. Not bad inheritance. Bonus app. Yeah, it's infantry law. I was actually trying to figure out what A skill to give Myrrh, which was what took the longest in building her. And I ended up, after giving her her other skills, trying to figure out what I'm going to do with the A skill, since the other skills I was able to get through inheritance from the arcane, the rearmed dragons. I just didn't have a good A skill. I ended up giving her a combat manual of Saros, so she has attack or a scalp, which probably not the best scout, since I gave her patience and she really would like defense res scout. But it's still a scout, and you got the scout-like skill from CP, so having the res stat does help. So I'm at 29 summons. I'm seeing like 8 5-stars or something. The 3 green focuses, the 2 blue focuses, and then 3 4-star specials. Which, I mean, my 5-star rate is actually kind of insane. It's just not the one I'm looking for. And 2 5-stars, like back to back. That was nice. But neither of them were Edelgard. I'm not even seeing the green orbs right now. Finally got it on camera. I can't wait for her new artwork. So funny seeing that during the summons.
Traveling in a big group is a lot of fun.
The context behind that is not really that great, but it is funny seeing that. And if they give out the seasonal tickets for the New Year's, our anniversary, I'll be summoning on red, so I might get the summer tiki. Yeah, unfortunately I did not clear out my barracks beforehand. So I really wish they increased the amount of heroes. The game is at a point where there are well over 1,100 heroes. can actually look at the exact number. And I am running out of reserve space. Well, I am running low on reserve space. I could always make more manuals, but I would rather not make the manuals. Three Edelgards here would be cool. That's not an Edelgard. I think that's the third violin I've seen. Which is somewhat impressive, but the RNG isn't the most random. Oftentimes, it'll end up repeating some of the heroes. Show me the Edelgard. It would actually have been funny if I got one of the regular pool Edelgards during these summons. I don't think I've actually reached 9% on this banner. I have been summoning so many focus heroes, and another Boyd. Hey, that's the third Boyd I've seen, which is kind of impressive since I went so long without seeing him, and then he just decided to show up a lot here. Okay, so this is gonna be the last circle. Hopefully there's not 4 greens. 2 greens, okay. So if I don't get a 5-star in either of these greens, I might do more summoning at a later point to just finish off the raid. But I don't think I'm gonna spend too much on this banner. I want to get more lens. The game's been giving me lens. Show me Edelgard so I can get +1. Nice. So, I'm gonna finish off this banner with a +1 Edelgard. She is a character I like, and I would love to +10 her. But I don't really like this banner, and she's likely to be on a Hero Rises. Plus res, minus defense.
I was sealed away in Elios for a long time. By the time I awakened, the world was already headed for ruin. I apologize for losing my composure. I am still getting used to being able to feel it when I am touched.
Well, that's an interesting voice line. I do think it's interesting that Dimitri and Claude show up here. They'll probably get their own emblems. Like, it seems like it would be a missed opportunity for them to not get their own emblems. So, I did get an extra eye for the patient. So, she has a lot of tier 3 skills, or tier 4 skills that she can file here. Oh, Stride Assault is its own line. That's kind of annoying for inheritance. Patience is thankfully on quick repose. Stratflame is also its own line. Wow. Try and use her for fodder would be awful. I mean, I have zero intention of using her for fodder. But, man, her fodder is so difficult. You either get Stratflame and Patience, or Strasalt and Patience. And then it's like, you get Ignis if you get for the other one. Or I guess what you could do is give QR2, get QR3 and Stratflame, get QR4, get the Patience and try to Assault. But wow, foddering her is gonna be painful. So this is pretty easy choice. So a lot of 5 stars. Overall, great summon session. I did get an Edelgard. If she was like my first summon, I probably would have stopped early. 10 5 stars total. I got Charlotte, both Lynn's. The mythic whose name I'm probably gonna say terribly wrong. Reisfelger, I think. Hinoka, Shannon, Caldori, Diamant, and Edelgards. 7. I didn't want to check my file. I think that is a super boon on res. Even if that's the case, I'd probably change it to attack or defense. Or maybe both, since I have ascended multiple versions of Edelgard. Or maybe it's just the fallen Edelgards that I've also ascended Valentine's. So, probably after HR, I'll go for the +10. It's just, this banner's not that good. And considering she's gone first pretty much every year, I think it's very likely that she will top 8. This Edelgard might also. It's a little awkward though, but I think both this Edelgard and Emblem Edelgard hopefully top 8. So I will show off my mirror. This is how she's currently built.
Sometimes I dream of my father.
Next first point is my Scythia, which I do look forward to. Her attack animation looks great. But that's gonna be it for this summon video. Overall, really great summons. Much better than my last 2. So hopefully next year's summons will also be great. And I'll see you next time.